Okay, so you're welcome to today's class.
Thank you, sir.
So, then anatomy and physiology, and I want us to start from the very beginning. Okay? So we start
Yes,
from
sir.
the introduction to physiology. We start from introduction to anatomy and physiology and take it off from there.
Okay.
All right.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so a very important question we need to ask ourselves is, what is anatomy and what is physiology? Can you answer that question?
Okay.
Can you answer that question? If suddenly now the question is thrown to you, what is anatomy and what is physiology? What are you going to say?
Okay. I think anatomy is the study of human body and sex organs.
Okay. What of physiology?
Physiology.
Okay. Don't worry. Let us not waste time. Okay.
Physiology is the water flow in the body.
No. Even though yes, you talk about body fluids, but that is not what physiology is all about. It's okay. So this is reason why I want us to start from the scratch. You understand? So you can grab and learn what is anatomy, because if you cannot be talking about anatomy and physiology if you don't know what they mean, what is actually mean. Actually, an anatomy and physiology, they work together just as bread and butter, because physiology depends on anatomy. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
Now, when we say anatomy, let's start from, two of them talks about the body of living organisms, be it plants,
Yeah.
be it plant too, be it animal, lower animals, higher animals. They have their own anatomy and physiology. Plants have their own anatomy and physiology. They just talk about the what. In summary, anatomy talks about the body structure, the structure of the body of organism. All the structures that the body of organism is composed of. That is what an anatomy is talking about. Whereas physiology talks about the function of those structures. Those structures,
That's right.
what are the functions of those structures? This is what physiology talks about. Is that clear? And how
Yes, sir.
these different structures interact and perform different functions. Now, that is organism in general. But what we are discussing, this course talks about human anatomy and physiology. It's not talking about plant or lower animals. It's talking about human specifically. So now let's delve into the human anatomy. Human anatomy.
Yes, sir.
Good. Actually, anatomy and physiology, they are subdivisions of biology because they stem from biology. If you don't know biology, I don't know, you'll not be able to understand anatomy and physiology. This is why we did biology. Hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
Okay. This is why we did biology in your secondary school, Because with knowledge of biology or even chemistry combined, you can understand anatomy and what? Physiology, and be able to do well, take care of your patient. Is that clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, so anatomy is just the study of the structure. It is a study of the structure and shape
Yes.
of the body. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Anatomy is the study of the structure. One, it studies the structure, the shape of the body and the body parts, and how they relate with one another. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's the study of the structure,
Are you
the
putting
shape.
are you putting it down?
Yes, sir.
Just listen. Don't worry. Just listen, so you don't waste time. You just listen.
Alright.
Try to understand what you're saying. So
Alright.
I will share you the link of the recorded lecture. Is that clear?
Alright.
So
Alright,
just listen, so you can understand it. Understanding is what matters now. If you understand what I'm saying, then
Yes, sir.
after you can listen to the recorded lecture. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Right, so let's continue. I said that anatomy is a study of the structure and shape of the body. Structure and shape of the body parts, and how these parts relate with one another. For example, now, if you talk about the liver is a structure, right?
Yes, sir.
Liver is a structure. Blood vessel structure, right? You see,
Yes, sir.
these structures, there are two distinct structures in the body. I'm just using the blood vessel and the liver now. There are two distinct structures in the body. Now, if you bring liver now and dissect the liver, you are studying what the liver is composed of. What you are doing is anatomy. You want to see what the liver contains, the structures inside the liver and other things. The same thing now, if you go to the blood vessel now, blood vessel is an organ. Blood vessels, organ.
Yes, sir.
Liver is also an organ. If you go to the blood vessel now and they cut it open, studying the structure of the blood vessel, what you are doing is anatomy.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
and also, if you also start studying how the blood vessels supply there are some arteries and veins that enters the liver. True or false?
Yes, sir.
Have you not seen? You are studying their relationship, how blood vessels. So like portal vein now, portal vein, hepatic artery, hepatic vein. These are vessels that have connections in the liver. You are studying how the blood vessels relate to liver. This studies is what is called what? Anatomy.
Anatomy.
Now, but when you are now looking at what are the functions of this blood vessel, you say, okay, this one hepatic artery supplies blood, this one supply blood, this one takes blood, digested, metabolized this thing away from the liver, how they interact, and how the liver produces hormones. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
How the liver produces specifically digestive enzymes. Let me say the digestive enzymes, and how the liver metabolizes drugs and other things. You are talking about what? Physiology.
Okay.
Because you're not talking about the function of the liver. The same thing when you talk about how these blood vessels supply blood to the liver and takes blood for liver, you are talking about what? You are talking about what? You are talking about what is it called? Physiology. You are talking about what? Physiology. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, so why anatomy talks about the structure and physiology talks about the what? The functions. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay, good. Now, let's talk more. Let's continue. So basically, and the term anatomy came from Greek words, Tommy, meaning to cut, to cut, to cut, to cut apart. Good. Why Anna is apart or open? Is that okay? So if you are cutting open, you are talking about what? Anatomy. Is that clear?
Anatomy.
Good.
Yes, sir.
So, but basically, anatomy. If we go deep, there are anatomy. We have anatomy we call gross anatomy. We have gross anatomy, microscopic anatomy. That is your that is your histology and cytology.
Yes.
And then
Which has the Greek anatomy.
then we then go into we also have the embryology.
Yes, sir.
We also have the embryology. We are not going deep into that. Now, what is at least with this now? At least if you are asked what is anatomy, you'll be able to say one or two things about what anatomy is, right?
Yes, sir.
So now let's look at physiology. What is physiology? What is physiology? As I said before now, physiology talks about how the body and the body parts function or work. Is that clear? Good. So physiology is the study of how the body or the body parts work or perform their functions. That your brain, that brain which is a structure. How does the brain work? Whatever structure work the brain is doing. If you are studying how the brain works, receive impulses, and they send information and do all those things, you are talking about what? Physiology. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So if you're talking about how the heart pumps blood, how the heart pumps blood, you are talking about what? You are talking about what? Physiology. But if you are talking about the structure of the heart, the myocardium, the pericardium, all those things, you are talking about what? Anatomy. Then is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. So based on the different parts of the body, different subdivisions of physiology take their name. That's why we have the neurophysiology, which talks about the what? How the nervous system works. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Then we talk about what? Cardiophysiology or cardiac physiology talks about the where? Cardiac physiology talks about the heart. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. So renal physiology, renal is from where? The kidney, right? So
Yes, sir.
renal physiology talks about how the kidney performs its function. Okay? So different parts of the body takes the name from the difference of the divisions of physiology take their names from different parts of the body. Functions of different parts of the body. Now, another thing I want us to look at is how these two disciplines, how these two, anatomy and physiology, how they relate to each other. Remember I told you that they are related. In fact, they are inseparable. They are not separable. You cannot separate anatomy from what? Physiology. Because the entire part of human body is well organized, and are interdependent on each other. So the structure and functions are interdependent. Structure and functions are interdependent. The structure determines how the function will look like. The structure of a particular organ determines what function it can perform. Is that clear? So no particular organ or tissue or what have you can perform a function that is somewhat outsmart or more than what the structure entails. Because the structure is just that will allow you to be able to perform a particular what function. True of us? Good. Now, so just like look at the myocardial muscle. Now, you don't need to know that when this muscle contracts, is pumped. True of us? If they don't have such muscle, they pump blood. So, no be so.
Yes, sir.
No, we now seen the impact structure. What